Hey guys, it's that time of the month for favourites, and this will be my third favourites video that I'm doing for you, and of course it is my March favourites, and I can't think of a better day to end March on. It is absolutely beautiful outside, it is so sunny and bright. It is amazing, and I don't need any studio lights, not that I have any anyway, but it is definitely one of those days where YouTubers and bloggers rejoice because there is sun, which means lots of pictures and lots of videos, which is good, because that's how I like spending my days. But yes, March favourites has been a really good month for me. March in general, not March favourites. March has been a favourite of mine. But yes, I'm going to start with skincare because it is probably going to be the longest thing I talk about. But basically the story behind this is I went to Milton Keynes one day again, and my skin was in really bad condition actually. It had flared up again, I had a lot of dry patches, and I went to Clinique. I was looking at some of their moisturisers, and the lady came over and asked if I wanted anything, like any help or anything, and I asked her if she was able to provide a sample of one of their Moisture Surge moisturisers, because obviously I didn't want to spend £32 without knowing if it worked. But she said Clinique don't often hand out samples because obviously they're a dermatological based company, so they need to recommend you things instead, because what some people might come in and ask for samples might not match their actual skin type, if that makes sense. So basically she had a free 5 minutes, I had 5 minutes to spare, so I had a skincare consultation. She took all my makeup off, washed my face. Well, first she asked me a bunch of questions, typed it in on an iPad, and then the iPad came back with what skin type I was and exactly what I needed. Technology these days is so smart, and she basically used every single product that the iPad recommended for me, and then washed my face for me, cleansed it, etc, etc, and my skin felt really nice after, so I decided to take the plunge. So what I got was the 3-step, this is just the sample sizes, well, it's like a trial, you still have to buy it. It was £20, which isn't bad, and I am skin type 1, which is dry combination. So this is, as I said, a 3-step. You have I'll open it and show you, it comes really nicely packaged. So you have a liquid facial soap, extra mild. I use this 2 times a day, I use all of it 2 times a day. And I put the tiniest amount of this on because it doesn't really lather up, but you can feel where you have it, so you don't need a lot. And it basically just gets a lot of the grime off your face. It doesn't take everything off, because I do notice that when I go in with the clarifying lotion, there's still bits that come off, but it takes the bulk of it off. I still need to use something separate on my eyes. I use like an eye makeup remover or one of my cleansing towelettes. But yes, this is really nice. It doesn't really have a scent to it. If anything, it just smells really nice. It's nice and fresh, nice and refreshing, and I've actually really been enjoying using like a facial soap in the morning, so I love that. Ooh, drop it. And then the next thing is the clarifying lotion, and this is also very dry to dry skin. All of it's tailored to dry skin, and as you can see, it is wearing down very fast. I can't remember if she said this was supposed to last 3 months, but I started using it on the 22nd, and as you can see, it is a month later, and I've gone through most of it, but I do have realised I was using a lot of it to begin with, more than I actually needed to. So I think, knowing that knowledge, I probably could have used it for 3 months, but because I was a bit over exuberant and I just wanted to like put it all over my face basically, yeah, I only realised afterwards when I went to go speak to the lady again that you only need what your skin needs basically. You don't need to lather it and make it feel all horrible. But yes, I use this on a cotton pad, and I use it every night and every morning. And this is also really nice. It does have a, it does smell a bit alcoholic. It smells like it has alcohol in it. Which I assume it might do. I haven't really sat down and looked in the ingredients, to be honest, because I was very sure that after her testing it on my skin that my skin liked it anyway. But yes, I absolutely love this. It is allergy tested, 100% fragrance free. I wouldn't agree with the fragrance free. maybe in the way of it doesn't smell like oranges, or it doesn't smell like flowers, maybe that, but it does have a slight fragrance to it. But I've been loving this. It's super refreshing on my skin, and it really helps when my skin feels tight and dry. And then the next thing, which is probably the one that I noticed has made the best difference, but it wouldn't work on its own, is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturising Lotion Plus. And it's this little guy here. And as you can see, I've run them down to usually the same amount. So I'm hoping this will last me at least the next 2 or 3 weeks. But yes, this one, again, you need a pea-size amount, and I was basically using a lot of it. And she said if I did use a lot of it, I would notice that my skin was a bit tacky, because obviously it absorbs what it needs and then the rest of it just sits there. And so that would explain why my makeup was going on a bit sticky. But now that I have got the right control of it, and I know exactly what my skin needs, you only need a tiny bit. And this is really nice. It gives your skin a really nice glow, and without it looking greasy, it has really changed my skin. Within the first 3 days, all of my dry patches were gone, no jokes. And that is the first time my face has been free of dry patches for a very, very long time. Well, since I moved to England. My skin was okay in South Africa because I think the air is better for my skin there. I'm more acclimatized to being in South Africa. But as soon as I moved here, my skin like shriveled up and had dry patches everywhere. So this is the first time in 3 years that my skin has not had many dry patches on it. And then I haven't actually noticed any dry patches come back since using it. And it has been a month and a few days. So I also noticed that on the back of here it says... it basically says, a 3-step help sweep away dulling flakes and balance moisture. See a pimple? It's the oily gunk trapped in your pores emerging as whiteheads or blackheads. Then it says, keep going. Soon skin will look clearer, brighter and feel velvety. Pores will seem smaller. And then it says, after 10 days, you're seeing that famous Clinique glow. Tight, dry patches feel dewy, smooth, comfortable. Skin is better prepped for treatments. Makeup looks better too. And I agree with all of that. I actually didn't get a pimple while I was using this, and I was expecting a bit of a breakout, but I didn't have one. I've only recently just got a spot, but I know it's nothing to do with this. It's something completely different. But this has been a lifesaver. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm not sure if I'm going to go get another £20 one, purely because these are all travel size, so, you know, it's a bit of a bargain. Or if I'll just go get the full size, because for £20, it's really good. But yes, I got this. I did actually get the moisturiser with it, which was actually the one I went in and wanted a sample of is the one that got recommended to me, which is the Clinique Moisture Surge Intense or something like that. But I don't actually like it, and my skin doesn't like it. I have found that using these 3 by themselves works a lot better. For the first 12 days I was using it with the moisturiser at night time. But my skin doesn't really like it. But anyway, this is a favourites video. Favourite of the month of February and March, and I'm so grateful. Finally. I really need to stop saying that. Okay, next. I'll quickly skim past hair because I've only got 2 products. Both of them are Toni&Guy, and they're both the limited edition packaging by Lulu. The first one, which I've mentioned before, is the Toni&Guy Casual Sea Salt Texturizing Spray, which to me smells like summer and spring in a bottle. It just smells like the ocean. Not like the really salty smell, but it's really nice. I love this. I don't spray it directly onto my hair after I've curled it. I spray it in the palm of my hand, and then I rub it all over my hand, and I basically just do this and then scrunch it up, and it's what I've used on my hair today. And then sometimes when I use a sea salt spray, I find that it takes the shine a bit out of my hair. The Toni&Guy one doesn't, but my Swatch Cough Beach Matte one does, because it has a matte effect. So what I've been loving on top of that is the Toni&Guy Shine Gloss Serum, which looks like this, and it's really nice because it's got a pump in it, which is very nice. And this just basically gives a little bit more shine. It's not like huge greasiness on the hair. It's a really nice natural shine, and it doesn't leave the hair sticky or crispy or anything horrible like that. It's just really nice. If anything, it makes your hair feel a lot smoother than it does. And then kind of sticking with cleanliness, I guess, is something that I am so excited to show you. I was going to do a whole video on it by itself, which I can still do if you're interested, but I do have a full blog post up about this. And this is the Body Rosemary Chia Himalayan Detox Salt Scrub. Now, I know some people pronounce it Bodhi, some people pronounce it Body, but to me it looks like a body. But this has been more than a saviour to me, more than a skincare saviour to me. It is absolutely incredible. On the side it says that it is tested on humans, not on animals, and it says it's 100% pure indulgence, it's free from petrochemical, phthalates, sulfates, parabens, DEA, TEA, PEG, glycols, silicones, synthetic colours, fragrances, palm oil or animal ingredients. It is basically jam-packed full of essential oils, beautiful, beautiful ingredients. It's just beautiful. I can't get enough of it, really. It is also, the packaging I adore. Mine is going a bit frosty, but this is what it looks like. It comes in the blackishy purple glass jar, and this is one of those jars. I can't remember the name offhand, which is weird because I do know what it is, but it's one of the jars that preserve all of the nice ingredients inside it and also protects it from the light effects of natural daylight and things like that. But this is a really nice, really sturdy. It is 250 grams and it's beautiful, just beautiful. This is what it looks like on the inside. It is a really nice salmony, orangey, pinky colour. It smells incredible. It is really strong. The first time I smelt it, I thought, wow, that is strong. But I absolutely love oils, like essential oil fragrances. I love things that smell really organic and earthy. Not that this smells earthy, it just smells incredibly delicious. Like, you can tell that there are really good ingredients in this. And yeah, but once you scrub your body with it, you can't actually smell it that much. It just smells like a really nice aromatherapy oil. And basically what I do is, I haven't used this in the shower, although I know you can, but it does actually give you a tip on the bottom that says, after scrubbing, instead of rinsing off in the shower, submerge in a warm bath to dissolve the salt scrub and to transform the water into a detox soak. So I only use it when I have a bath. I use it once every 2 weeks or so, or maybe once a week if my skin, like if I have a lot of tension. But at the moment it's once every 2 weeks. Basically just lay in the bath like a cucumber for 30 to 40 minutes and get on with the rest of my routine. But if there's one thing I recommend anyone to buy this year, it is this, hands down. And now that that's out the way, I will skim through the rest because I know that was a very long talk on one scrub. Now on to makeup. The first thing that I've been loving is the Mary Luminizer, and this is a really nice highlighter. I picked this up on the Feel Unique order as well, because I think it was 10% off, so I got this for £12 instead of £14. But it is a really nice champagne-y coloured highlight. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it is beautiful. Very pigmented. I really didn't need to put that much on my hand, but especially in spring and summer, it doesn't have glitter in it, it's just shimmery, and it is really, really nice. And I would definitely recommend, if you are on the list for a highlighter, then try this one, because I was originally using the MUA Undress highlighter, and this is basically like that but 10, 15, 100 times better. So I would recommend this. And then I got, well, I've been using this for a very long time. It's the MUA eyeshadow palette in Heaven and Earth, and I use this basically every single day except for when I'm breaking out like my MAC palette or my Naked palette. This is my go-to everyday palette. This one is my most popular. I use this as my highlighter on the inner corners, and then this one I use all over the lid, and then I'm almost hitting pan on this brown colour because that I use as a crease colour and an under eye colour. So I really like this. It's really pigmented, really cheap. I think I picked mine up for £2.99 when they were having a sale, but I think it's either £3.99 or £4.99 in usual price range, like retail price. But it is really nice. I would definitely recommend this one. I'm not too sure about the other palettes, I haven't used any, but this is really pigmented and very nice and easy to blend. And then the next thing is the Body Shop. This is the bronzing powder. I got mine in 03 medium matte, which is weird because I've seen a lot of people that have lighter and a bit darker skin tones to me getting number 1 and 2. But this is the one that I fell in love with, and this is the one that the lady used on my skin when I went to the Body Shop. And it's just beautiful. It gives you a really nice and natural glow. It makes your skin look really healthy. It's not too orange, not too grey, not too brown. It's just the perfect shade, and definitely something I can't wait to break out more in spring and summer. So that is that. And then the 2 lip products I've been loving this month. One is the Body Shop Aloe Lip Care for Sensitive Skin. It just looks like this. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that, I think, must have been a month or so ago, I went to MAC, had an absolute swatch-a-thon on my lips. I must have sampled about 22 lipsticks. And I stupidly used the MAC Wet Wipe. I think that's what made my lips feel very burnt. My lips were so dry, they were horrible, and I couldn't stand it. And I basically called out on Twitter and said, oh, what will help my lips? And one of my friends said the Nuxe Rev de Miel. I was already using that, but it wasn't penetrating it as much as I wanted. It was a lifesaver. I will definitely be packing this in my bag if I go on holiday, because I do usually sometimes get sunburn around my lips, but it's absolutely wonderful. And then one of my most pride items for the month is the Dior Lip Glow Colour Reviver Balm in 004 Coral. And this was it's kind of the same packaging. I think it's the exact same colour as the original. I'm looking over there because that's where my original one is. But I think it's the exact same colour. But on the inside it is this beautiful like orange colour. And obviously it doesn't come out this vivid. It is, if you don't know what the lip glows are, you put them on and it basically changes colour. I'm not sure if it's to your pH balance, your mood or your body temperature, but it creates a unique colour for your lips. So this doesn't go orangey on me. I've also got a blog post up on this, which I'll link below, and you can see the swatches of how it changes on my lips. But this is beautiful. It's limited edition. I would definitely get my hands on it if I was you and you are interested in it. I'm going to go buy a backup. That's how much I love it. It's amazing. It smells so good. It smells like MAC, but it just smells really good. And it's really moisturising. It's got mango butter in it. It doesn't smell like mango at all though, because I hate mangoes. But it is brilliant and I would definitely recommend it. Go check out my blog post on it because I basically show you everything on it. And then the last kind of beauty favourite, I guess you could call it, is this spray, which I wanted to feature in my February favourites, but I completely forgot to add it. And it is the Soap & Glory Mist You Madly, a flirty floral fragrant body spray. And I just picked this up on the where you get all the travel editions, like travel collections, because it's 100ml, so you can travel with it. And this smells like spring to me. It is beautiful. It smells so good. I wouldn't say it's really floral. I was a bit hesitant when I picked it up because I don't like floral scents that much. It's like a spicy, to me it's like a spicy oriental smell. It smells a tad like my Amore Amore Forbidden Kiss, which is my all-time favourite perfume, but a lot lighter. It's just beautiful. I would definitely recommend picking this up if you like Soap & Glory. Even if you don't like Soap & Glory, I think this would change your mind, and I'm definitely going to go pick up a few more of these because it's beautiful and it's not too strong when you put it on, but it dies down to such a beautiful like underlying fragrance. Then my non-favourites of the month, I guess you could say, I've got 3, which is a bit random. My first one is a diary, and I basically, when I used to do my blogging and YouTube on my old channel, I never used to keep like a diary to schedule things in, but I love this. I bought this at Wilko's or Wilkinson's. My Wilkinson's has changed their name to Wilko's. But I absolutely love the print. I love the skulls. I love it's got the extract of vanilla like in the old bottles. I just love the old feel about it. It's got some moustaches on it, and it opens up like this, and then it opens up like this, and it's got the little ribbon to keep track of your pages. It is a day diary, so a page a day, and it's just really nice. It's not too heavy, it's a magnetic closure, and I think it was like £4 or £5, really inexpensive, but it is beautiful. Love it. And then my next favourite, which is a naughty favourite of the month, but I actually only found these 4 days ago, but I'm already addicted to them. Now, during the month, if you watched last month's favourites, I was talking about healthy snacks, and in my Scrummy box, I was talking about healthy snacks and how I haven't been really craving any crisps. I call them chips. I haven't been craving any chips, but there is one flavour in particular that I've been having a bit of trouble letting go of, and it's the Walker's Prawn Cocktail Crisps. And I was going past Tesco the other evening, and I'm just walking, and my other half was like, oh look, there's those pop chips that you like, because the pop chips that you can buy at Sainsbury's in the salt and vinegar are one of my favourite, and they are so like unfatty, it's absolutely amazing. And I walked past, I was like, no, those are Walker's crisps, but then it was these, and it's the Walker's Pops. So basically it's the same concept. They're air popped, full on taste, 50% less fat. There's still 0.2 grams of saturated fat in this 19 gram pack. It's 85 calories, so a little bit less than, say, like Quavers or Wotsits or something. But it's prawn cocktail, and I am in love. Just in love. I'm so happy. And I had one the other night, and I was like... And my other half's like, you are an absolute hoarder of like sweets and treats, which is ridiculous. I am a hoarder of like healthy sweets and treats. I wouldn't say these are the healthiest, but as a little treat, I think they're really nice. I usually have the Metcalf's skinny top corn, and if I'm not eating those, I think I'll probably be eating these. But I'm always a faithful lover of my top corn. And another foodie favourite I've been loving are these. It's the Panda Natural Raspberry Licorice. Now, I'm not one to like licorice. When you have the, I think it's Bassett's Licorice All Sorts, I always used to pick out the pink and blue knobbly ones. Those were my favourites, and I used to leave the rest. But these taste so good. There's no preservatives, it's made with real raspberries, it's vegetarian and vegan, and less than 0.5% fat. There's no artificial colours or flavouring. They're just really tasty. And when I have like a sweet craving, if I feel like a few sweets, then I have like maybe 6 or 8 of these, and it takes my craving away, because these are so nice and like juicy and sweet. They're lovely. But I've really been liking these, and they're £2.30 at pharmacies, but I think you can get them cheaper at Sainsbury's and things like that. But I definitely recommend them if you are a treat lover. That's it for my March favourites. It was extremely long, I'm so sorry. But again, anything during the month that I've put down on my blog, I'll have linked below, and any of my social media where you can find me, I'll have linked below too. And yeah, I'm really happy about March. I'm really excited about the things to come and the things that I've found. If there's anything you recommend that you've been loving this month, leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, because I have some exciting videos coming up soon. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope you all had a wonderful March. I hope you're all going to have an amazing April and Easter time with the family and everything. And that's it from me. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.